Good evening, racing fans. Welcome to Flamboro Downs for this Thursday evening. Our first dash will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note there are no changes in race number 1. In race number 2, scratched is number 1, Summer Young, race 2, scratch 1. And scratch number 4, Code Switch. Scratch number 4, Code Switch. Race number 3. Scratched is number 2, Twist of Tabby. Race 3, scratch number 2, Twist of Tabby. Also note number 4, Century Isaiah, changing side rolls to blind bridle, side rolls to blind. Scratched is number 5, Marie H. And scratched is number 8, Bucky's Angel. Race number 4 has no changes. No changes, race number 4. Race number 5, scratched is number 3, Long Black Limousine. Race 5, scratch number 3, Long Black Limousine. Race number 6, number 2, KJO, impelling pacifier to blind bridle, the equipment change. Race 6, 2, KJO, impelling pacifier to blind. Races 7 and 8, no changes. No changes, races 7 or 8. Race 9, note that number 2, So Not Cool, no missing chart line, did not race, was scratched. And number 4, No Angel Like Me, adding a Murphy blind on the right. Adding a Murphy blind on the right. And number 8, Our Royal Port, changing aluminum to steel shoes up front. That's aluminum to steel shoes up front. And the 10th race, no changes. No changes, race 10. Fans note in race number 3, we have a driver change. On number 9, Off-Road Hanover to Dale Spence. Dale Spence will drive number 9, Off-Road Hanover in the third. On post parade for the first one is Fout Sammy Filia for Ron McDonald and Perry Burke. And number 2, Always Been Crazy. Carter Gimlet drives and trains and owns. 3 is Nevada Dragon. Brian Guy drives and trains and partners in ownership with Daniel Lee Gassian. 4 is the Dark Panther. Phil Houdon drives and trains for Ken and Emma Duncan and Jen Lucier. Number 5, Asher's Basher. Mark McDonnell for Gord McDonald. Number 6, Snow Walker. Dale Spencer, Louis F. Timiatis and Matthew Hardy F. Timiatis. Number 7 is Lucky Dancer. It is Scott Young for Rod Boyd and Jefferson Davis. And number 8 is, some might say, Jason Ryan for Robert Reed and Kyle Stretch. Field of 8, race number 1, first of 10 dashes on this Thursday evening. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, this is a bottom level class, so you don't get a lot in the way of form, but with Asher's Basher, actually you get some form. And look, Asher's Basher, 18 top 2 finishes on the year, 25 top 3s out of 38, and last time out led a long way before one got by deep stretch, but has 2 wins in the past 6 starts as well as a couple of runner-up finishes. Asher's Basher is currently 5-2 on the board, and overall I think Asher's Basher has flashed enough to have me think that this is the one to beat. In fact, did win here from post 7 back November the 6th. Asher's Basher, Mark McDonnell, is now the 3-2 favorite. Number 8, Some Might Say, back-to-back wins here in a bottom class, and then last time out was making a big sweeping move at 3 quarters, but just tired out in the late going to finish 6th, but has made more than $1,000 a start, and that's a good measuring stick for this bottom class. Despite post 8, Some Might Say just might have a chance to get on the ticket and help it pay. 22-1 would be a nice way to start the night with a win. Number 3, Nevada Dragon, just 1 win on the year, but 16 top 3 finishes. Nevada Dragon was mostly a fringe player, but 6th last time out. I think can race more like the previous couple of starts and be somewhere on the ticket. Nevada Dragon and Ryan Guy is 8-1. And number 4, the Dark Panther, did have 3 consecutive good races before then dropping back down and finishing 5th in a couple of starts. Now that last race was against Tougher, so dropped back down a level. The Dark Panther is one that did beat this class November the 19th. The Dark Panther and Phil Houdon is getting a lot of love at 7-5. But now my top one is number 5, Asher's Basher. The starter has called the field for race number 1. It is Fout and Always Been Crazy and Nevada Dragon on the inside. In the center of the Dark Panther and Asher's Basher, to the outside Snow Walker, Lucky Dancer, and Some Might Say. Field of 8, race 1. The field for the first race is into the stretch drive, gathering speed. Here they come. And the field is at the start and they're off. And Asher's Basher is going to leave with Lucky Dancer. And then the Dark Panther and down to the inside as the race around the turn is Faut. But Asher's Basher wants to come on and try to clear the lead. Asher's Basher, Lucky Dancer on the outside. Asher's Basher, Lucky Dancer is racing second. Still out and driving is the Dark Panther. And on the inside, Faut is sharing third to about 2.25 off the lead. But right now, Lucky Dancer is able to drive on the outside and lead by a neck. 27-3 opening quarter. Asher's Basher, though, insisting on that lead and is on the inside advantage. And Asher's Basher on the inside has a lead of about a nose, but hung out is Lucky Dancer and Scott Young. Then Faut and the Dark Panther. And racing on the outside position fifth now is Nevada Dragon. Then Always Been Crazy on the pylons. Trailing pair are, some might say, and Snow Walker. Asher's Basher 27-3 opening quarter on past the half and 58-1 as they race on up to the 5/8. Asher's Basher, the Dark Panther is going to roll three wide around Lucky Dancer, has been parked every step and is backing away. The Dark Panther is now challenging quickly against Asher's Basher, and the Dark Panther is coming on the outside. Asher's Basher is racing position second. The Dark Panther at 9-5 takes the lead. Asher's Basher is second. Then Faut and Always Been Crazy. And Snow Walker from the backfield, some might say, is coming quickly now. Then Lucky Dancer and Nevada Dragon. 3/4, 128-3. The Dark Panther and Phil Houdon leads. Asher's Basher is racing second. Snow Walker third. And then Lucky Dancer and some might say, as the field turns for home, the Dark Panther is cruising now. The Dark Panther and Asher's Basher. The Dark Panther is going to win. Asher's Basher will hold on for second. Lucky Dancer stuck around for third. And then Snow Walker, 159-1. Back in front of us, the winner of the first, number 4, the Dark Panther. Phil Houdon, the winning driver. The Dark Panther is a 4-year-old betting line, Bay Gelding, by Ken and Emma Duncan and Jen Lucier. Phil is also the trainer. It's the second win for the Dark Panther this year and fourth lifetime. First race payouts for the Dark Panther, 590, 250, 250. 5 Asher's Basher, 230, 210. 7 Lucky Dancer, 450. $2 Exactor, 1420. $1 Try, 51.55. $1 Super, 454.20. 20-cent Super, 90.84. First race, so we're finished from the top. 876 12435. That's 876 12435 at the bottom. Field on post parade, there is 2 Eye of Eagle. Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Number 3 is Trey Garon. Scott Young for Robert Young and Premier Associates and Frank Cervolotti. Number 5 is Gucci Gucci Goo. Dale Spence for Kyle Rule and Triple Equine. Number 6, Houston Sealster. Travis Gulliver, Jody Cullen, and Blair Kidd. Number 7, Macedonia. Anthony Hunt for Dale Fritz and Edward Aitchison. Number 9, Stormont Cheerio. Ryan Guy for Stormont Meadows. And absent from the parade is number 8, Shiza Manalishi, Scott Culver, Lyle MacArthur. And there is the 8 now joining us. The owners Linda Wellwood and Tammy Aspen and Marie Nielsen. It is a field of 7 for the second, scratches of 1 and 4. Let's get a look at this field and who I think are the main players. I want to start with number 5, Gucci Gucci Goo. Now look, this is one that moved up to this class for the last 2 races, and for the December 4th line, I doubted this one, and well, finished second, beating a length to Houston Sealster, who's been very good, and then last time up beat this class and beat Trey Garon and Houston Sealster. Gucci Gucci Goo has proven to me that he's a very good 3-year-old and can go well. Look, we saw this one win in the Nominers at 3 and also beat a maiden class, but that maiden win was only November the 20th, but has just been able to keep climbing up the ladder. Gucci Gucci Goo, 3-1 on the board. Number 6, Houston Sealster. Well, did beat this class on back-to-back starts, and then last time out got parked early and finished 3rd. But Houston Sealster warrants serious regard. 4-1. I'd be very tempted at Houston Sealster. I thought this one would be bet much lower, probably under 2-1. I don't know if you're going to get 4-1, but certainly at 4-1, Houston Sealster is a very good play. Travis Gulliver, Jody Cullen, 4-1 the price right now. Number 3, Trey Garon, I thought raced very well last time out from post 7 and was beaten just a nose, and now is one that, well, I think has a pretty big chance leaving out of post 2. And the last couple of starts here were both post 7. So we'll see what Trey Garon has to offer, but I think Scott Young and Robert Young. Now this one doesn't have a strong record this year. Had a big earnings year last year in just limited action. Made $107,000 in 7 starts as a 2-year-old, and then obviously something went wrong. But maybe Trey Garon is coming around now, and this is one I think could be very dangerous in here at 2-1. One more, number 9, Stormont Cheerio. Well, is one that did finish 3rd here last race. Needed a flat line too and got that. Stormont Cheerio is one that at 12-1, don't discount the chances of this one. Stormont Cheerio and Ryan Guy, I think could climb onto the ticket 12-1. One that the fans have gone to is number 2, Eye of an Eagle, leaving out a post 1. Look, this is one that raced in the preferred class last race and was a non-factor, but in a decent field here, November the 13th was a winner. Eye of an Eagle racing out of the barn of Ashley Hensley, Eddie Hensley. The thing with Eye of an Eagle was scratched vet sick from the last start, so hasn't had a race in about 4 weeks. And I opted to stay away from Eye of an Eagle, but he's very capable. 7-2. The starting gate is rolling for race number 2, Eye of an Eagle and Trey Garon. In the center, Gucci Gucci Goo and Houston Sealster. To the outside, Macedonian, Shiza Manalishi. And the second tier is Stormont Cheerio. It's a field of 7 for the second dash. They're at the start of the rough end. Houston Sealster will launch early. Tranka Raw, Ivan Eagle, and then Macedonia. She's a Manalishi. Gucci Gucci Goo on the inside and trailing the field as they work on around the turn is Stormont Cheerio. Early action, Houston Sealster's got the front. Houston Sealster Tranka Raw is parked and driving on the outside, looking to force the issue. Ivan Eagle is on the inside third. They race their way on past the opening quarter with fourth Macedonia. Gucci Gucci Goo is fifth. Then it is back to Shizu Manalishi and Stermont Cheerio. 28 in 4 opening quarter. Houston Sealster at 9-5 has the lead. Traegeron is going to take back and find a seat. Ivan Eagle is filling the pocket. Traegeron on the inside third. Then Macedonia. Gucci Gucci Goo now starts to roll to the outside as they race off the turn, but Houston Sealster still leads the field as they come up towards the half. Over Ivan Eagle. Traegeron to the inside is third. Gucci Gucci Goo now on the outside. 3Gs is up to fourth. And then Macedonia. She's a Manalishi and Sermon Cheerio. 59 halftime. And they work their way on into the backstretch for the final time. It's Houston Sealster with Ivan Eagle. Trankaram, Gucci Gucci Goo on the outside is fourth and trying to close some more ground. Then Macedonia, she's a Manalishi and Stormont Cheerio is way back and struggling. And on the head to three quarters, Houston Sealster 9-5 on the board leads Ivan Eagle. And then Trankaram and Gucci Gucci Goo 128 and 3 the three-quarter time. And Houston Sealster, we have no problem. Lead right now by about 4 lengths, and Ivan Eagle is second. Then Traegeron, and to the outside, Gucci Gucci Goo. Houston Sealster on down the stretch drive and is on cruise control now. Houston Sealster is going to win. Then Ivan Eagle and Traegeron and Gucci Gucci Goo is fourth. Mile of 159 flat. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 2. It's number 6, Houston Sealster. Travis Cullen, the winning driver. Houston Sealster is a 3-year, looks like a Chippendale Bay gelding. Travis shares an ownership with Blair Kidd and John Collings. Jody Cullen, the trainer. 6th win on the season and lifetime for Houston Sealster. 159 flat. The second race payout 6, Houston Sealster. 560, 290, 232. Ivan Eagle, 460 and 310 and 3. Traeger Raw, 210. $2 Actor, 36.90. Dollar Try, 80.15. Dollar Super, 124.70. 20-cent Super, 24.94. $2 Double the 4 and 6.30, 6.20. Second race, so we're finished from the top. Scratch 2-3, scratch 41756. That's scratch 2-3, scratch 41756 on the bottom. Field for the third on parade. One is Colley. It is Jason Ryan for Carmen Asiello and Alex Colco. Number 3, Missy's Magic Man. Tyler Jones for Mitchell Tierney and Brad Riley. And for Century Isaiah, Phil Houdon for Ron Waples Jr. and Dr. Sheila Atmore. Number 6, Barzy, Scott Coulter for Steve Coulter. Number 7, Final Dream, Austin Surrey for Chris Bell. And absent from the parade is 9, Off-Road Hanover. Dale Spence will drive for Jim Whalen and Dr. Angela Whalen and Robert Eaton. Let's look at this field. We'll start with one Colley and Jason Ryan. Now, one thing to note about this horse that I don't like, over the past 2 seasons, 4 wins, 16 runner-up finishes, but of late, even getting close has been a problem. But look, this is one that's dropping well down, was in that non-winners of 5. That's a much tougher class. And Colley dropping down and getting the inside post. I think this will fit really well. Jason Ryan and Colley, 4 to 5 is the favorite. Others to look at in here, number 3, Missy's Magic Man is having another fine season and does have 22 top 3 finishes in 36 starts of the year. Made the top 3 in 5 of the last 6 starts. Missy's Magic Man can get off the gate well. We'll leave it a post 2. And Tyler Jones for Mitchell Tierney. I think Missy's Magic Man is the main threat to one Colley and is being bet as such at 2 to 1. Others, number 6, Barzy has been mostly a fringe player of late, but still overall, Barzy's raced well enough to be consideration here for the top 3. In fact, back-to-back thirds before a 4th last time out. Barzy will get to leave at a post 4 now, a couple of scratches. That'll help. And Barzy and Scotty Coulter for Steve Coulter, 5 to 2. And number 7, Final Dream, as a longer play that I threw on here, was okay in 2 previous starts before a tough 6th last time out. And we'll take another shot at this class. This is one with back class that just has had some struggles of late and overall in the year. But Final Dream has made $275,000 lifetime. It is a field of 6, so I think Final Dream could maybe collar a 4th in here, 16 to 1. Gate is rolling for race number 3. Field of 6 with positions. Colley on the inside with Missy's Magic Man. In the center is Century Isaiah. To the outside, Barzy and Final Dream. And the second tier, Off-Road Hanover. Field for the third. In the stretch drive. Gathering speed, approaching the start. And the field is at the start on the rough, and leaving out Century Isaiah with Barzy and Colley on the inside. Those are the first three. Missy's Magic Man, then it is back to Final Dream, and Off-Road Hanover is back trailing the field as they work their way on into the backstretch, and Colley's got the lead. Century Isaiah is second away, Missy's Magic Man third, then Barzy and Final Dream, and Off-Road Hanover is trailing. Colley at 2-1's got the lead. Century Isaiah second, Missy's Magic Man third, Barzy 4-5 on the board is traveling fourth and about 10 off the lead, trailing pair Final Dream and Off-Road Hanover 28-1 opening quarter. And that is Colley and Jason Ryan just cruising along on top by 3 lengths right now. Century Isaiah, Missy's Magic Man third, Barzy fourth, and then Final Dream and Off-Road Hanover. Single file action up towards the half with Colley off at 28-1 opening quarter, freewheeling on top. Leads on past the half, in front by about 3 1/4. Halftime 58-2. Now Century Isaiah broke stride. Colley with the lead, and Missy's Magic Man inherits second. Barzy took to the outside, but getting away. Colley is leading by about 9 or 10 lengths, and Colley, Missy's Magic Man, Barzy, Off-Road Hanover, Final Dream, and Century Isaiah, and Colley leading on towards 3/4, and now Barzy has come on to take over second, and Colley, that lead is starting to shrink as they race on by 3/4, and Colley, that lead is shrinking like $2 underwear, and the lead on by 3/4, 129-4, and Colley, Barzy, Final Dream, and to the outside Off-Road Hanover, and Missy's Magic Man, they turn for home. Colley trying to fend off Barzy out wide. Off-Road Hanover is charging. It is Colley up the inside, Final Dream. Final Dream up the inside is going to blast and way out wide. Off-Road Hanover. Off-Road Hanover wins it. Final Dream second. Then Barzy and Colley 2-0-2-1. Back in front of us is the winner, Off-Road Hanover, victorious with Dale Spence driving. Off-Road Hanover, 7-year-old Trixton Bay gelding, owned by Jim and Dr. Angela Whalen and Robert Eaton. Jim Whalen, the trainer. Dale Spence, the winning driver, third win on the season. 8th lifetime for Off-Road Hanover, 2-0-2-1. Third race, payouts to 9, Off-Road Hanover, 22.70. 620 and 270. 7 Final Dream, 1610 and 330. 6 Barzy, 210. $2 exactor, 477.20. Dollar try, 373.70. Dollar Super 1339.80. 20-cent Super 267.96. Third race, where we finish from the top, is a 4 scratch 5, 6 scratch 3 2 scratch 1. That is 4 scratch 5, 6 scratch 3 2 scratch 1 on the bottom. Field 4, race number 4 is on parade. 1, Hey Ralphie, Jason Wright for Robert Reed and David Shea. Number 2 is All-Star Goldie, Sammy Filia for Steve Watson at All-Star Farms. Number 4, The Fixer, Scott Young for David Fry. Number 3, Serenity Cruise, Travis Culliver, Don Lindsay, and Jeff and Bernie Barr. 5, Insanity, Paul McKenzie for Ben Hollingsworth and Mike Goldberg. Number 6, Good As Him, Scott Goldberg, Steve Coulter, and Paul Coulter. And number 7 is Doghouse Brent, Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani. 8 is Amigo Mio, Austin Sorry for Gerard Demers and Tag Incorporated. And number 9 is Mercutio, Travis Henry for Shane Arsenault. It's a field of 9, race number 4. Preferred Trotter is Good Bunch. And right now the favorite is 1, Hey Ralphie at 2-1. But I opted to go in a different direction. And, well, you might think I'm crazy. In fact, there's evidence. Number 5, Insanity, is the one that I'm going with here. And Insanity is one that, well, raced really well last race, can get off the gate really well. And, well, Amigo Mio is the only one that got by, and that one's saddled with Post 8. I think it might set up for Insanity really well. And one that did win 2 races ago. Now, that was the class below this, but it was a dominant front-end win and was 3rd in this preferred class. If you look 3 races back, beaten by the likes of Royalty Beer and Good As Him, who starts to his outside here. I'm going to go with Insanity, 3-1. Number 6, Good As Him, could be a really strong play in here because was racing consistently well before last race, Post 8, and, well, that can happen. And Good As Him gets back to at least post position 6. Now, all those top 3 finishes before that last one were from inside 3 post positions. Good As Him does his best work when he gets off the gate. Well, we'll see if the plan is just to blast him out. But look, overall, he's been very good. 5-1. Number 8, Amigo Mio, won in this class last race. I opted against him because of Post 8, 9-2 on the board. But look, 10 wins on the year. Beat this class from a bit off the pace last race, so maybe can keep coming here from off the pace. Get started up a little earlier. Austin Sorry for Gerard Demers, a threat despite the post, 4-1 on the board. And number 9, Mercutio, is one that I've loved in the past, and last race here in the preferred class set the pocket a long way, and, well, in behind Royalty Beer, and just simply might have stayed up a little bit too close to Royalty Beer, who's such a great trotter. Mercutio did let a couple get by late and finish 4th, but still overall, Mercutio, Travis Henry for Shane Arsenault. Got lots of respect for this horse at 11-1. I guess the one that I didn't respect is 1, Hey Ralphie, 5-2 on the board, was 5th in the preferred class last time out, finished right behind Mercutio, gets an inside post, and did beat a lower class 2 races ago. Hey Ralphie, heavily bet 5-2, but my top one, number 5, Insanity, is now the 5-2 favorite. Gate is rolling for race number 4, taking up their positions. Hey Ralphie, All-Star Goldie, Serenity Cruise on the inside of the center. The Fixer, Insanity to the outside. Good As Him, Delcrest Brett, and Amigo Mio. And the second tier, Mercutio. Field 4, race number 4. is at the start of the rough. Amigo Mio Insanity is going to blast with Serenity Cruise, and Good as Him is also out in the early action. But right now it is Insanity who's got the lead. Insanity, Serenity Cruise, Good as Him is away well. Didn't want to sit third on the inside, is going to drive on. Hey Ralphie is positioned fourth. Then it is back to Amigo Mio and Mercutio. The Fixer, All-Star Goldie. Del Crest Brent is trailing, and Good as Him at 5-2 is going to come on and grab the front. Insanity racing the pocket. 28-1 opening quarter. Serenity Cruise is positioned third. Hey Ralphie's fourth on the inside as they race their way off the turn. Fifth is Amigo Mio. Then it is back to Mercutio, the Fixer, trailing pair All-Star Goldie, Del Crest Brent. They come off the turn. Good as Him leads at a length and a half, but here comes Hey Ralphie to grind first over. Insanity's on the inside in the pocket as they race their way on past the half, and on the outside, second over, sharing fourth is Amigo Mio on the outside. To the inside, Serenity Cruise, 59-2 halftime, but it's still Good as Him. Good as Him has got the front. Hey Ralphie working first up is second. Insanity is right tight in the pocket as they work their way into the back stretch. Amigo Mio is getting closer on the outside, racing fourth. Serenity Cruise is fifth to the inside. Then Mercutio, the Fixer, All-Star Goldie, and Del Crest Brent. And Hey Ralphie comes on to try to grab the lead from Good as Him. They share the lead by 3/4. Good as Him and Hey Ralphie are going at it 3/4, 129-3. And racing third is Insanity. Then it is Amigo Mio. Hey Ralphie trying to wear down Good as Him. Leads it by half a length. Now 3/4 of a length. Hey Ralphie, Good as Him. Insanity is third on down the stretch right for Hey Ralphie. Good as Him is game, but Hey Ralphie on the outside with a late lead. Hey Ralphie wins, and Good as Him was second. Then Insanity and Serenity Cruise 159-4. Back in front of us is one Hey Ralphie. Jason Ryan's the winning driver. Trained by Robert Reed, owned by David Shea. Hey Ralphie, 7-year-old Il Sango Dream, Brown Gelding. It is the 7th win this year, 12th lifetime for Hey Ralphie, 159-4. The 4th race, one Hey Ralphie, $523, $230. 6 Good as Him, $350, $240. 5 Insanity 310. $2 Exactor 1660. Dollar Try 38.95. Dollar Super 86.60. Dollar Pick 3 1370.10. 20-cent Pick 3 274.02. Fans note here are two scratches. Race 6 scratched is number 2, KJ Owen. Race 6 scratch 2, KJ Owen. And race 10 scratch 1, Marco Polo. Race 10 scratch 1, Marco Polo. The fourth race order finish from the top. 184 732 965. That's 184 732 965 on the bottom. Fans, note the rest of the racing program is going to be canceled for this evening due to unsafe track conditions. The remainder of the racing program is going to be canceled due to unsafe track conditions. Racing action resumes on Saturday with first dash of 6:25 p.m.